Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to another scene of Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York. So, dear Sam Sullivan, oh, poor Sam Sullivan has had an extremely interesting 24 hours. In that 24 hours, his infatuation scared the flying hell out of him. He was threatened and almost bodily harmed by a vampire, who then threatened to rape him, and then intimidated him. He almost got dragged in by the cops because of the fact that he knows who a murderess is. Then he went to a moot and got between yelled at and lauded. But then he got yelled at by his infatuation. And so therefore, Sam, by this point, dear God, is laying on his back looking up at the sky, because not only has all that happened, but now there's the possibility that he is the skinwalker who basically is infiltrating the Sept and has lowered its defenses. He's done. He's so done. He's so very done. And he's laying on his back, spread out, looking up at the stars, contemplating with his little shadow lordy mind exactly how done he is, when his dear friend Moonface comes walking up, carrying a cow leg.
She's in Hamid and she's just carrying it. Like, someone handed me this cow leg and now I'm carrying it.
He just looks over and she sees his mind just kind of process the fact that she's carrying a cow leg. And then he cracks up.
She comes over and sits down next to him while he's just, like, weeping himself in hysteria.
Rolling, hysterical, fucking laughter like a hyena has possessed him. You didn't know he was in a Java. And he carries on for about a good, honest, full fucking minute. Which, if realistically somebody is laughing hysterical next to you for a full minute, that's actually a lot.
She sits quietly with the patience of Job.
It's almost to the point where his tears streaming down his fucking face, and then he'll stop. And then he'll go, the aristocrats.
If you're in loop...
She doesn't get it, but still.
She doesn't get it at all, but she does tell him, if you're in lupus, I would offer you something to eat. You look like you could use it. And she lifts the cow leg.
I don't even know what I need right now.
Dinner might do you good. Panic is better on a full stomach as much as anything else.
He'll kind of roll over. Shift. To Hispo, actually. No. He'll save a bit for her.
She waves him off. Like she doesn't want it. She's...
Oh, no. He'll kind of give her... He'll give her a lupus... thing of, can he eat it all?
Yeah.
He eat it all.
Please help yourself. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to get it back to my dorm room without attracting the attention of the authorities.
So he will eat as much as he can. If that means eat it all, he eat it all. And then he will roll back onto his stomach and kind of burp and like rub his loopy tummy. Like, oh, bad choices in life again. He'll pout. And then he'll shift to Hamid with a very full belly and then belch. Oh! So. I'm sorry. That was rude.
Do you feel any better?
I don't know how I feel right now.
Well, I guess that's better. That seems better. You looked like you knew pretty well how you felt before.
I had a vampire threaten to rape me.
You what?
I had a vampire threaten to rape me.
Where did you find a vampire?
When I was in town. Like, I am not in town. Oh my god, wow, I am way too used to Germany. Okay. When I was up the street, I went to a bar, it was called Willison's. And last night we went, and we were doing shots, and we were drinking and having a good time. And this girl, she comes on to me. And I tell her, no, I am happily gay. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. And, what is true? I am. And so she says to me, you know, I don't like being turned down. And I said, well, fuck you, too bad. I'm paraphrasing, of course. And then I left with Sinner, and Sinner and I gets back to this girl Maggie, her house, okay? And we kept drinking and talking and having fun. And Cinnamon kept like kind of like she was uneasy on her feet, so I was holding her on my lap. And guess who walks through the door? Sherrod Morningkin. Rhea.
She just kind of looks blank. I don't think she knows that he and Cinna are a thing.
Apparently, I have us unaware of the fact that there may be an item.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, does he know that you're not interested in Cinna?
Oh, now he does. So, but still, she was on my lap for a good minute before we put it together, and I moved her off my lap. But then they got to talking, and turns him and her maid got to talking, and early in the night we've been playing truth or dare. So I come back from the kitchen, and mind you, I had been drinking. I was a little bit buzzed. And so I sit down in front of the elder, and I said to him, looking to his face, truth or dare?
Oh, how did that go?
Well, I thought I was going to pass out by his reaction.
What did he do?
He looked at me in the eyes.
Uh-huh.
Like into my soul. And not in the loving and tender ways that I wish he would. That does not leave you and I.
Of course.
Look, the man is gorgeous, okay? I was a bit quite infatuated with him. But it's no. Nine, no, night, no, yet. But that's infatuation is less infatuation, or more terror.
Oh.
But so he left with her. I apologized profusely. I told him I did not mean to do that. But so today I went after work. I was going to go back to Wilson's to have a beer. And there was police tape all over the place. And the guy was dead. And so there was an investigator there. And a very handsome guy. I actually ended up getting his phone number. And so I talked to him for a second. And I walk away and said, the vampire was behind me. The vampire was behind me. And I pulled her off to the side, and I said to her, did you kill him? And she said, yes. And she said, she spoke for a moment, and she wanted to...
Did you know she was a vampire?
No, I managed to figure it out from some things. But we ended up, I had to kiss her.
Ugh.
I don't know if I am more upset that I kissed her because she is a woman or because she's a vampire.
Oh.
So I had to kiss her.
Do you need a rite of cleansing?
So I need the right of a man in my bed tonight.
I'm sorry. I can do cow legs, but not beef.
Okay. And so she tried to drag me away, and I really can't express how much I thought. And so it really does, by the way, seem as though he cannot figure out if he's more grossed out because it was a woman or a fucking vampire. So he was like, is. So she tried to take me to the alleyway to and certainly I could not. I could fake the kissing. I cannot fake the.
Why would you fake the kissing?
Because I was trying to get information from her without causing a scene. We were in the middle of a very busy street. And so some information changed, and she said she's looking for, I walk away from her, and she said, but I said to her, I didn't want to do anything physical. I didn't want. And she says, well, what if I don't care? What if I make, well, we call that rape in every corner of the world. And I basically, she says to me, I fuck away from her, and she says to me, she's looking for a daughter. Oh, she says her daughter was Leah. Her name was Leah.
What?
Yeah, exactly. I almost had a heart attack too. Okay, so just keep whispering. But apparently, it's not. It's not that Leah.
Oh, thank goodness.
She says that the Leah she is looking for is Leah of the Night, and apparently is on like a radio show or something. And she is like her age. Apparently, she is very old. So she's actually yawning, by the way. So she told me that if I go after her or I bring any Garu after her, okay, she will fucking kill me and everything that I know and love.
You should tell the warder. I may be not right now, but soon, that there's a vampire who knows what you are.
I should. I definitely need to. Maybe yes, yeah, right now. Not right now, though. But I do not want anyone to go after her because I prefer my parents not die. That would be very, very, very upsetting.
I understand. Just be safe.
Yeah, and understand that. Tell me something.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of like playfully batting at her hair. Should I find a mate? Just a female mate?
You certainly will be accorded honor if you do, unless you do not produce children.
I don't know if I could make a woman happy. I'm not attracted to women. I've never even kissed a woman. A real one, okay, like a live one. That was my first. That was my first female kiss. Oh, that does not help me. It's the first time I ever kiss a woman. She is dead.
Moonface just looks. She's trying so hard not to look completely appalled.
No, she can. It's okay. He looks thoroughly appalled. I want to go to the abyss. He kind of sniffs.
I'm sorry. You might look for kinfolk from among the tribes that are hard on their kinfolk.
What?
Perhaps she would be glad of the distance.
Do you mean like what kind of thing? Like maybe a Black Fury? I mean, because like, okay, if you think about it, okay, how bad must it be to be a Black Fury? I'm not trying to speak poorly of the tribe, but they need their men because without the men's kinfolk, they can't breathe. But it's the female kinfolk. You see? Or am I wrong? Like, I'm genuine. I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm actually trying to think.
From what I understand, the female kinfolk are highly treasured.
Okay, good. That has always worried me.
But I'm not a Black Fury.
I met a Black Fury kinfolk once, but I think she is not available. It was Leah.
Mm-hmm. No, she's not available.
Who she with?
She's with the warder.
Ah, I thought so. And since Cinnamon is taken by the is with a relationship with Gerard Montefiore. And then here says one kinfolk named Bettina.
She will not breed.
Why not?
Guy has spoken to her, told her not to. Guy said she would not accept.
I'm trying to understand.
I'm sorry, I don't know the details.
I'm trying to understand how what do you have to do to get the goddess of motherhood essentially to reject your womb? I don't understand. That they are just having a major conundrum.
She reaches over and gives his shoulder a squeeze, like, it's okay. It's okay. I don't know.
Um, is this something that she could? Does she not want to have children?
She doesn't want to disobey Gaia. I haven't asked her. We've only just barely met.
Uh, 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 do you understand why I'm so confused right now?
Gaia works in mysterious ways, but you don't want to jump in the middle of that train wreck anyway.
Why? I mean, not to like why isn't I'm trying to like be contrary. I'm curious. I'm just wondering.
She's married to She's married to Blitzkrieg,
Ooh,
and she loves another man.
the, uh,
But she
that's
might
like
be able to suggest, if you spoke to her, she might be able to suggest a kinfolk who would be grateful for.
so it's like 99% of me fully understands what you are saying, and so there's like 1% of me who wants to jump in the middle of that train wreck just to see where it goes. Or not.
I mean, if all you want is pain, I can hit you in the face a couple times.
Oh yes, mistress may have nothing. Oh, right now all I want to be is a slave. I'm not going to lie.
All I want is sleep. Sleep without bleeding dove spirits and weeping trees.
What if I slept with you?
I beg your pardon?
What if I slept with you?
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh wait, no! Ren, I am gay here, don't you? I didn't. I meant it literally in. Oh,
I knew what you meant. I
no.
knew what you meant. I still. The rumors are as poison as. For me.
If we were in lupus form, and we were unset, I don't think it could be rumors.
I think that's probably a bad idea.
Oh man. But no matter then, I know that sometimes when someone is upset and sleeping, it helps to have someone there. I wasn't trying to be unbecoming.
Thank you. I'll be alright.
I hope I will be too. I think I will. I am a little bit scared.
If it helps, I know you're not a skin dancer.
Oh, how do you know, Seth?
The skin dancer has been a member of the tribe longer than you've been here.
Well, Gus and I have said I have been here. He'll smile softly.
Her heart literally skips a beat when he says that.
Don't ever, ever not suspect those, especially the ones closest to you. I tell you that because I care for you. I could very easily be the skin dancer. I am new to this sect. I left a few days ago, in fact. God only knows where I went. Of course, the gatekeeper would know I went to the Scepter's night sky. But then again, I also do have a very high command over the spirits. You watched me in the middle of battle, pull and command 4 lightning spirits from the sky while combat was raging around us. Kind of smile softly at her.
She's gone completely quiet and, like, chilled to the bone. Like, she's tired enough that, like, she's just chilled to the bone by that thought process.
Mm. I can tell you this, my sweet friend. I am not a skin dancer. It is not. But if I was a skin dancer, I'd tell you the same thing. And I don't want you to get hurt.
I understand.
He'll reach out and kind of like, in a very gentle, brother and friendly like manner, like touch her cheek. Very caring. I think I need to sleep now. I have been very busy today.
Of course.
Thank you for Samir. It did make me feel better. I'm talking to you.
I hesitate to offer, but when you speak to the right master, if you're injured afterwards, come to me.
I will remember that. Thank you. And I will probably be injured. I am the newest to the sept. It is not established. So I imagine right now there are more eyes on me than I would like to admit. But I don't mind. My heart is pure, and I am a son of thunder. My grandfather is my way and my path.
Do you have a cell phone?
Yeah, of course I do.
Here. She pulls out her phone.
Uh-huh.
Give me your number. I'll text you.
818-867-5309.
She texts him, so he has hers.
It dings.
Just let me know before stuff starts. I'll be waiting when it's over.
I will let you know, of course. He'll stand up and stretch and things pop and kind of crack more than they should on somebody so young. And he'll give her a warm smile again. He actually looks as though he really does care about her. A very tender look. And he'll say, I'll see you later, Moonface.
Sleep well.
And he'll give her a nod. And he will walk off whistling a song. If she listens to it, the song actually does matter. But I can tell you what it is later.
Okay. And she just sits there in the dark for several long minutes, just sitting and listening to the night sounds, the city around her, and just thinking before she bothers to try and go sleep.
And we can end it there. Unless you have anything else to do.
Nope.
Thank you, Vachas. Bye-bye.